even then, it would be inappropriate to end this tribute without talking about those unknown women who have contributed so much. And I believe that this hour started out with your referencing some of these people. Madea, Big Mama, Aunt Peaches, Cousin Fanny. These people who dug deep into their pockets to pull out a very carefully folded $20 bill to press into your hand as you went off to college to give you some support. Those people who scrubbed floors and were not proud to try to give you a better life than they had. Those people who held the family together when all else failed. And that is why African Americans have thrived and survived to the extent that they have, because of the strength of the African American woman in our community. And I will tell you, as a physician, gentle lady from the Virgin Islands, that African American women are facing some tremendous challenges right now. We live in America, and of course, African Americans are very proud to be Americans. But the facts still remain that there is no level playing field in America for African American women. Women in general only earn 70 cents for every dollar that a man earns. And of course, African American women earn even less than that. And they're faced with so many challenges. With a very high incarceration rate among African American men, African American women are often finding themselves in situations where they are the sole breadwinners in a family where their wages are less than African American men's or any men in this country. African American women, though, have continued to show that they are overcomers, that they can step outside of their story, that they can stand in the truth of their power and continue to inspire generation after generation after generation of African Americans. And we see this so often when we think of people in our community who have been raised up by single female heads of households, but have continued to move forward. We look at our own president, Barack Obama. He is an African American. His mother was not an African American woman, but she mirrored the condition of so many African American women in this country, finding themselves rearing African American children on their own. And that is why I think it is important to come to this floor and to implore our colleagues to not eviscerate the kinds of supports that make so much difference to children, like the Women, Infant, and Children's Program, where there have been efforts to cut that by $747 million. Effort to cut Head Start. Efforts to cut the maternal and child health block grant. Efforts to cut out basic kinds of supports that African American women need to support their often lonely task of trying to rear children who are already poor. And the genius of African American women to cobble together a living where there seems to be nothing is something that I admire a great deal.